I'm Cherie Soria from Light Culinary Institute, and it's my pleasure to share with you one of my favorite holiday recipes, jalapeno onion cornbread. This is a recipe I created a couple of years ago, and it has become one of my all-time favorites. I especially love it around the holidays, and I like to use it as a base for my stuffing as well as a bread. We're going to be using two different kinds of corn, a fresh or frozen corn, either one is just fine, and also this is a product called Just Corn. It's freeze-dried, and all you have to do is put it in a spice grinder to make a flour out of it. That's kind of a secret ingredient. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and get started, and I'll tell you about the ingredients as we add them to our food processor. So we'll go ahead and put our fresh or frozen corn in first, and we'll add our ground freeze-dried Just Corn. Then I'm going to add almond flour. And you can either make your own almond flour or, thank goodness, nowadays you can purchase it. I'm also going to be adding about half a cup of warm water just to help this mix up, and some Himalayan crystal salt, as well as some paprika or cayenne, whichever you prefer. If you want it to be really spicy, you can use cayenne. And then some coconut butter. Now this is not coconut oil, this is coconut butter. So it's a combination of the coconut fiber as well as the coconut oil. It's a natural product. And of course it's organic. Now what we're going to do is puree this mixture entirely. So we'll just turn it on. That looks like it's done, nice and pureed. And now we're going to add the last two ingredients, and this is the very finely diced red onions and some minced seeded red jalapeno peppers. And you can use green jalapenos if you can't find the red, but I really love the red jalapenos. And I'm just going to give that a little head start by just putting it down a little closer to the blades, because this is kind of a sticky mixture, and it does help it a little bit. So now we're just going to pulse it, stir it, and we don't want to puree it anymore. And that's really all we need to do, because we're going to spread it out on a Paraflex tray. It's very thick. Okay. Now, once you finish spreading it, about ½ inch thick, you'll want to score it using a dull knife or spatula. This is a vegetable scraper, and it works great. So I'm going to cut it in half, and then in half again to make 4. And then I'll do the same thing the other direction. Half and half again. Then it's going to go into the dehydrator. Once you've had it dehydrating for a little while, usually about 2 hours, you want to flip it over. And the way to flip it is to put your mesh sheet on top and then place the dehydrator tray right on top of it like that. Then flip it over, remove the sheet, and remove the Paraflex sheet after that. Then it's going to go back into the dehydrator for, another 8 to 10 hours or so, just like that. And it's going to come out a little bit crispy on the outside. It'll be really wonderful. Thanks so much for joining me today and letting me share my amazing, people-pleasing jalapeno onion cornbread with you. And you'll also find some other great health-promoting recipes in my books, Raw Food Revolution Diet and Raw Food for Dummies. And check out the Living Light website if you're interested in classes. That's at rawfoodchef.com for information about all of our classes for novices, chefs, and instructors. I'm Cherie Soria, helping you make healthy living delicious.